with Falcon Hockey Coach Joe Cranston. And Joe, it's a new season this weekend, and if you could tell us about the team's forwards, defensemen, and goalies as you've seen them for the last couple of weeks in practice.
Well, last few weeks in practice, ever since we started, we were playing 4 lines of forwards and 6 sets of D, and we had an inter-squad scrimmage this week and took a look at some things and made a few adjustments and switched up the lines to get ready for this weekend. And we're going to go with 3 lines this weekend and 6D, and maybe if we get into a nice rotation, we can get 8D in there, maybe switch at some point and go back to 6D and 4 lines. But right now we have a lot of veterans back. You know, we don't have a lot of freshmen in there right now. A couple forwards, couple D for this weekend, who all 4 look really good. So I really like the look of our team right now. This is one of those years where we're not going to start with the depth that we've had in the past. A lot of years, you know, we've had 4 solid lines, a couple extra kids, 6, 8D, and that isn't the case this year. So, you know, we're going to be fine, you know, early on. And if we have a few injuries, we're not that short on depth, but it'll be an interesting year just because we don't quite have the depth we had the last couple of years. But overall, I think we look really good right now. We're really excited, ready for this coming series.
Joe, talking about that, Ardian comes to Hunt Arena for a 7 o'clock game on Friday, 2 o'clock game on Saturday. You know, probably 2 of the top teams in the NCHA meeting the first weekend. What are you looking for?
Yeah, it's crazy. We started our season with them last year, and probably realistically thinking it's going to be River Falls, Superior, and Ardian. Those 3 are going to be the top, and that's our first 4 games. And Adrian's already played 3 games. They played an exhibition game. They played Augsburg twice, and they haven't even been scored on. So I think they're 11-0 for goals. So, I mean, they're always a tough team. Last year we beat them. We went 3-0 against them. That's probably the only year I think we ever have. So they're a decent team. So it's going to be tough. You know, they just with those games under their belt and us not. But you know, it was the same scenario last year. They had a couple games under their belt. They came in. We scored 4 quick ones and then just kind of held on for dear life to get that first win. And then we settled down the second day and played our game. So I'm looking for maybe a little bit more of that. But we're not that young, so I don't know if it'll be a huge disadvantage. But Adrian's a good team. They're going to be ready to go. So we hopefully, we'll be ready.
Joe, good luck to the Falcons, and we'll talk to you next week.